10 ways to make sure she comes back after a first date. Coach Paulie, the Muscle Architect. Get you stacked, Jack, while I teach you how to Mac. Let's scroll, baby. I'm off to the gym. I get to do some sessions. I get to be here, baby. So, number one, how are we going to start the date? I'll let you guys guess. You know the answer. The first hole you penetrate is her nostrils. You need to smell like a 10 out of 10. That starts the date so strong, and it creates an initial conversation. Oh my God, what kind of cologne is that? Listen, man. Can't disclose that information. That's like a third, fourth date. We gotta see how you do. And if you jump through these hoops, you're gonna find out the cologne and many other things about me, baby. Right there, you just fucking tantalized her. Just like you ain't gonna tell her her age, neither. Even if you met her on a dating app, you don't know. A lot of times they forget and they need to not know. I'm grown, baby. I can take care of you. Don't worry about it. I'll handle shit. So, number two, dress well. So one of my mentors have mentioned that it's fashionable, is okay in a t-shirt and jeans. Hell fucking no. How am I gonna ask you to wear a dress and heels and then I'm fucking in jeans? I usually end up telling a girl what to wear because they're usually the submissive type of girls I date. Even on the first date, they usually ask me like, hey, what should I wear? And I'm like, a sexy casual dress, heels. You could even wear flats if that's your style and you don't like heels, but a dress or jeans and a sexy top and boots. And either way, like even if she goes jeans, I need to one up her, right? Because I'm taking the lead in all ways. So how am I going to take the lead in the way I dress? How am I going to ask you to be all sexy and I wear t-shirt and jeans? Hell fucking no. Even a button-down t-shirt and jeans to me is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Third day, fine. First 2 times, she needs to fucking see you're a fucking man. And you perceive you're a businessman of value? Dress like it, bro. Fuck that shit. You can't just be all lights out, Hinge pictures, Instagram pictures, and then in person you dress like a fucking dwarf, bro. Dress well. She smells you. She sees you. Now she'll never forget you, even if you never see her again. Watch your Instagram stories the rest of your life. Trust me. Number 3, routine. A date routine. Stop going to random places by her because you think you're being a gentleman. I've said this to girls that are all about like men doing the more work and that, and I explain this to them. Okay, all right, yeah, you are paying for everything. Like maybe the least I could do. And even if you Uber to me, like even that, like even if I wasn't with it, I would be with it if you pay for the Uber. Like, bro, you're not asking for too much. Now, most of the girls I deal with won't even ask. They'll drive or Uber themselves to me. But if they didn't, I would Uber them to me. But you're coming to me. I'm not treating and then going on your turf. You out of your fucking mind? That's craziness. Craziness. I handle everything A to Z. Now I gotta come to an unwanted territory. I don't know anything about the restaurants. I'm Google reviewing if the pizza tastes good and if the drinks smell nice and if the fucking place is nice. No! 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 You're coming to me. And when you're in a routine, you're success, right? You don't just go to the gym, random things get you random results. Random things on dates get you random results. One time you get laid, one time, it's not about getting laid. It's not the point. My point is, one time you have a good day, you get a kiss. The next time she don't talk to you again. The next time. If it's a routine every time, you're always going to be successful and end up with your girlfriend, wife, or whatever it may want to be. And if you're just dating for fun, they'll all go well and you have a great time, even if it's not compatible. Because you're in your territory, you're in a routine. Plus, people will know you, things of that nature, which I'll get to. Guys, like, comment, share the video. Please watch to the end because rule number 1 and step number 1 will not make sense unless you watch all 9, all 10. All 10 of them go together. So watch all the way to the end and then it'll all make sense and you'll see how they all ricochet off each other and then you can use them in your dating life, okay? Like, comment, share the video. Helps the algorithm. I want to grow. Please help me grow. Either way, I'm going to grow, but I want you to be the reason I help grow. All right, number 4, knowing the manager. Then, when you have a routine, you go to the same place, you're going to know the manager and the owner and look like a boss and show some level of status, which means a ton. Don't underestimate this at all. If you have to go to a place, like last Friday, my date spot was closed, somebody bought it out, so I went to a secondary date spot, but haven't been there in a while, new management, new owner. I went there during the day. Said, hey, can I sit over here? I want to make sure that's cool, so I make the reservation online. Now, when I walked in there 9 o'clock on Friday night, guess what? Shook my hand. Hey, Paulie. Now I look like a boss. Now I look like I know the place. Now I look like a G. Other people would say, well, doesn't that mean she's going to think you go there all the time on a bunch of dates? I don't give a fuck. A man should. If she thinks you haven't been dating for the last 2 years, she's going to think, what's wrong with you that nobody wants to date him? You just haven't found anyone you like. Hey, do you bring every girl here? Or no, I haven't. I've only gone here in business meetings or dinners with friends, but I found a girl I liked enough to bring here. Based off your pictures and our short little communication, I figured you were worth it. You're going to prove me right. Gangsta. Number 5, be there first. You're the man, you're the lead. Be there before her 15 minutes early or just preference her time. She told her she's leaving, she's on her way, 30 minutes out. Make sure you arrive there 20 minutes out. Communicate, even if it's 5 minutes before, just be there before. for her. Order the 2 drinks. When she gets there, she's relaxed. The drink's already ready to go. She's not thinking. She's not nervous. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? What's he going to order? I don't know what to order. Oh, my God. These drinks are good. If you want to know what I order for them and what kind of drink goes well on a first date, then DM me the word first date on Instagram, and we'll talk about how a first date should be set in detail. Those information I can't give. They're custom for everybody, and I need to know what kind of girls you're dating. Different drinks for different girls. Number 6, an hour 30 or less. Alright, so you need to be an hour 30 or less. You choose the pace of the date, okay? It's not that we're in a rush. You want it to go smooth at your pace. You don't want it to be long. You want it to be on to the next. You want her to be like begging to stay, and now you're choosing the next place and or what you're going to do next, whatever that may be. So for me, it's usually drinks, and then we usually either go dance, create touch and break the touch barrier and give her an excuse to want to be closer to me, and or sometimes we want to just try and taste wine or listen to music or watch a movie at my place. I want a limit on the date. I want it to be, you get there at 8, drinks 9:30, 1 or 2 drinks max. You want to keep changing the place. You want to get stuck, get bored. She gets bored quick. Fun. Oh, what do we, this is what we're doing now. Oh my God, we're leaving already? I want to stay. But if you waited another half hour, she would have asked to leave and been bored. It's so important. Change the pace, change the place. Number 7, have an exit plan. So when it's time like that, where are we going? How do you get her to a place to dance or whatever? Or how do you get her back to your place if that's your goal? Is you need to have traps in place. You need to have setups, okay? I call them setups. You need to have placements of things. So for me, it's wine, music, and movies. So I mention at 1 or 2 points that I like movies, that I love and collect wine, and I love music. So at one point, I'll bring up the tracks. I'll make fun of what she listens to. I'll tell her what I listen to during a workout, because I usually date some girl that works out in one way or another. Make fun of it, whatever. And whatever one she's more into out of those 2, because wine's almost a guarantee, we're out for drinks. She's more into music, let's have a glass of wine. Let me show you those bottles I told you about while we are listening to those tracks that suck, and you can show me your favorite Bad Bunny. Or she's more into movies, let's grab a glass of wine. I want to watch Mia Culpa, a movie I haven't been able to watch and my mentor gave to me. Let's watch it and have a glass of wine that I told you about. And if none of those work, she's not into wine, music, movies, or any of that shit, I always go to a photo album that isn't big enough to have on my phone, like my bodybuilding pictures. Use a travel album, anything you want. The shit that I'm giving you right now is so fucking gold. You should be paying me for it, but I want to give it to you for free, so just like the video. Like, comment, share the video with a friend, please. So if you use that, hey, I have all my fucking Thanksgiving, I don't know. I have a huge family, boom, boom, boom. I have a ton of photos, but then on my phone, the album's too big. And you're leaving, hey, let me show you those family photos. Let me show you my old dog that passed away. Whatever, bro, whatever. It should be travel or some credentials in your life like bodybuilding. But if you never traveled, you don't have picture albums like that, and you never bodybuilded, boxed, or done anything great like that, it could be you're a top level union worker that you built fucking buildings, and those albums on your phone, whatever it may be. Smooth transition. So as you're doing this, the whole transition needs to be smooth, and you need to let her know if you decide to go back to your place that she can leave at any time. Hey, come in, we'll have that bottle, we'll have a glass of wine. I know you're gonna drive or take the Uber, whatever it may be, but I don't want you to get too drunk. We'll have 1 glass, you're out of here in 10 minutes. I just want to pop the movie in, we'll watch the coming attractions. Now she can never say you never let her leave. Then on top of it, you should always have her text you some type of consent, like, hey, you are choosing to come back to my place. You never know what you're dealing with today. People are messed up. It's not that anybody specific, women or men, people are messed up. You want to protect yourself. Or you can take a video of you guys together, like, hey, this is where you want it to be. Anything you're choosing to do after this is your choice. These are next level things. Again, DM me the word first date on Instagram to go over these things in more detail and how you should actually do them in your frame. Okay, because you need to be careful on how you treat everyone and how you produce your emotions and how you produce energy towards people. So that being said, careless intimacy. If you want her to come back on the second date, you want her to initiate. You're so careless about the fact that intimate. I want it to happen natural when she brings it up. I want it to happen natural. I could really care less. Chemistry is everything to me. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not pushing for anything. And then you have the sex appeal, everything. You dress well. Everything else from 1 through 9 was in line. The transition was smooth. She should be throwing herself on you. Otherwise, she doesn't really like you. And if she does, and you put it down, everything's proper in the bedroom, she's definitely going to come back. Now, if she has a date rule, and now she's throwing herself after you, kissing, making out in there, you're listening to Bad Bunny and drinking a glass of wine, or watching the movie, drink a glass of wine, but she's like, I cannot do this today, but she clearly wants to, making out, everything's crazy. You know you have her. Now she should be texting you, set up a second date, and everything's in line. You're gonna get your second date, and if you follow steps 1 through 10, I promise you will. Like, comment, share the video. The Muscle Architect will get you stacked and jacked while I teach you how to Mac. Follow these rules.